terrible.
But yeah, just
But
share about the bonuses, what it did for you last time.
I know you always point out that I text you when they first came out. It was like, it's 4K possible. So, and I actually skipped right over the 4K bonus and hit the 12K bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was purchasing my house, so it helped with the I don't even remember what it's called, a down payment at the bank or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The bonus helped cover that. And then it helped me furnish my house, like to buy my bedroom set, buy my living room set. I paid cash for my living room set
Mm-hmm.
because of that bonus. I purchased tickets to go to California for the first time with the
Mm-hmm.
bonus. So it gave me opportunities that I would have never had if I hadn't had that bonus. Like teaching, I mean, I know people think we have the best job. We get summers off and we get paid through the summer not to work. But in reality, the truth is they take what we make and divide it by 12 so we can get a check every month and that salary. You know,
Right.
Mississippi is one of the lower paid teacher salaries. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the truth of it. People don't like to hear it. People don't like you to say it. And being the only income for the home, it don't go far. It
Mm-hmm.
does not go far at all. So those bonuses really helped me do things that I couldn't have paid that down payment on my house. I couldn't have paid
Right.
cash for my living room set without those bonuses. And I've got plans for this time, you know. I've already been thinking I want to further my education, but that's costly. And
Mm-hmm.
like I'm still paying for the education I have now. I'm paying to
Mm-hmm.
work basically. And I don't want to do that with this time. I want to be able to pay for it up front. No student loans. My friend has a child who has a disability that's not well known of, and well, he's not actually diagnosed with it yet, but because it's so hard to get them diagnosed, so I've been researching it, and I want to get qualified to help her privately. But that's hundreds of dollars for me to get
Mm-hmm.
qualified. So hitting these bonuses again would help me further my education, help me be able in the long run to help my friend's son and other children out there that have the same thing going on that people aren't. I mean, it's you have to be highly qualified in order
Mm-hmm.
to help that. And like I want to put that money towards that, and then I want to travel more too. So yeah, I'm being selfish as well.
Hey,
I mean, there's things I want to do with that money, and
absolutely.
I know what hitting these bonuses can do for myself and for other people. So,
Well,
but
and let's talk about, of course, we've been doing this a long time, and we've had promoters come and go. And again, that's just part of it.
yeah,
I try to love, and I'm doing better. When I first started, I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you going? But now I'm learning. You got to love people where they are. Sometimes life just happens. So let's talk to that promoter that maybe this life happened.
yeah,
They may have been on our team previously and they're not even active right now. But these bonuses are you're eligible for these. It's a
yeah.
re-rank. It goes from your last 6 months of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever your highest rank was from June to December, that's what it goes off of. So a lot of us, and I'm one of them, guys, we haven't maintained 200K, and I'm very transparent about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so excited about these bonuses, because I know what hitting a 40 or an 80,000 or $200,000 bonus. I've already earned those
Yeah.
before. I know how life-changing that is. So talk about that, the fact that they have done it differently this time, so more people are eligible.
Yeah. I'm one of those who have fallen off multiple times throughout. You know, that's the only, and I'll say the only thing I'm consistent with is taking my
Mm-hmm.
products. Like I'm not consistent with anything else in my life. Anything, like literally the only thing I am consistent with now is taking those 3 simple steps. And it came to me, like you reached out to me and right after a horrendous blow came to me in my life, and I was just down out. I'd really let that affect me mentally
Mm-hmm.
and emotionally, which affected me physically.
Right.
And so I started a product just to give my students their teacher back because I was
Mm-hmm.
not who I was. And then that December 2015 is when that blow came. You reached out to me in 2016, and then October 2019, another blow came, and I
Mm-hmm.
stopped everything. Like, I stopped existing. I didn't thrive because I wasn't eating.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't doing the product. I wasn't promoting. Um, and then I eventually got it together and started taking the product again. And I eased my way back in one step at a time. And when I finally got on all three steps again, I was like, why? Why do you let people affect you this way? And then it's the same way with promoting. Like, you know, people are judging you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people are talking about you. It's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. You know, all of those. Like, why are you using your Facebook to make money? Why not? It's
Why
free.
not?
Yeah, why not? And somebody at work yesterday was joking with me, and I told him back. I was like, people are gonna talk. People are gonna
Mm-hmm.
say things. So why not give them something to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
So while you're out there talking, I can hit bonuses.
Yep.
And the same thing's for you. Like, regardless, you know, there's up and downs. Life is a roller coaster. It's
Right.
not a mountaintop. Thank God it's not always a valley. I've been living in the valley for a long time now, but you know, I'm doing that climb back to the mountaintop. And it's the same. Like, life is just gonna have its ups and downs.
Yeah.
And it's like that with promoting. Like, we down right now. I'm getting my product free. Thank God for that. But other than
Right.
that, you know, and there's and even without like super consistency, there's still $30 here, $30 there,
Right.
and I can let that accumulate, and you know, I can transfer. Oh, I can't give money amounts, sorry, but it's just little amounts. Like, I can let those commissions
Mm-hmm.
build up for the month, and then
Right.
that's a few extra dollars in my account
Right.
that I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have had, and
Right.
that's just for me feeling
Mm-hmm.
good. And I do want to be more consistent with it because I know what the bonuses can do, and I have goals.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we forget, the basics. Just take the product, just feel good, and share what you have. And
I also want to, because I know we've had this discussion different times, without mentioning any names, because it doesn't matter. It's just we'll just go from there. But we've had people come and go, and we've had people who we knew go to several different things. And I know, like, we've had that conversation of, you know, and it is. I think it's normal when you see something different or new. Guys, I look at other comp plans. I look at other products. I look at other things. I'm not just like naive and, oh, no, mine's the best, I'm not even going to look. I look to be educated, right? I look to see, I think you need to know what else is out there and competition, or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, now looking back, I'm thankful that I stayed true to what I felt and what I knew this has done for me, that it's helped my husband lose 100 pounds. And I wasn't, in the low times, I wasn't just jumping from one thing to the next. Because I will be the first to tell you guys, this is sales. All right. It is like the stock market. It's going to be up and down and all around, and be careful on those low times that you don't just jump ship to another product, to another company, just because it's low right now. Because if you don't have the unction or the grit, whatever you want to call it, to stay true to whatever it is, it could be your job, it could be in ministry, it could be anything. You've got to have a little bit of that confidence in yourself, because for one, every time you jump ship, you've got to build that rapport and that respect to your audience all over again. So I couldn't imagine, like, there's some people I literally would look at their Facebook just to see which company they're with today, because I knew, oh, it's been 60 days, they're probably with someone else. And I know a lot of people like that. And as someone just as an outsider looking, if I was just a, you know, not a promoter, not someone in another business, I would wait and say, okay, let's see if they stick with this one for a year, and then we'll talk. I watched Brittany Williams for a year. You know, if she had jumped ship or kept going to the next thing, I wouldn't have joined her, because I'm like, well, I don't even know if she, you know, I'm going to join her and she's going to be with something else. So talk about that, because I think that is in network marketing or direct sales. We want multiple streams of income, and that temptation's there just to jump ship. And again, don't get me wrong, if that's a good fit and you've prayed about it and that's the way to go, blessings on you, and go. But at the same time, you know, there's a little bit of that mental struggle. So we'll talk about that in the low times, and you see other people being successful. Like, talk about that.
Oh, that's my life in every aspect, professionally, personally, financially. And I make no secret, like, and I guess people might get sick of that, and that may be why I'm not at the top of this business, because they don't like how real I am. But like, just, I'm always in that waiting period. It feels like I'm never in my winning season. It's like God lets me get right there to the finish line and then jerks the win, and I know it's not like that, but it feels like that. And I know I posted a few days ago that thank God my daddy didn't raise a quitter,
Right.
because I would have quit so long ago. And there's still temptations to quit in every aspect of my life. And I'm not like you. I'm not looking at other comp plans. I'm not looking at other I almost, I guess, settle. I don't want to call it settling, because we have the best product. I'm not gonna try anything else. It works, so why fix something that's not broken? But when it comes to new stuff, like, everybody wants the new thing. So it is tempting to be like, oh, why don't I just jump on that shit because it's new, because, I can hit a bonus right then and go to the top of the company because it's brand new. But I'm not, that's just not who I am. I'm not going to go out and try 500 things. If this works for me, I'm good. Let me keep going. And I guess I do have, I have to have grit, just because, like, I would not still be here if I didn't have grit, because there's been so many times just I want to give up, but I have to push through, and there's always something that comes through. And I know it's God, but at times, I'll be honest, it don't feel like it's him. It feels like he's a million miles away.
Right.
But that's what keeps me going. And you just have to do that in this business. You have to say, okay, this month I didn't even thrive free, but next month I might have an abundance of thriving free. I can bring on one more person that's in that low spot and just not feeling good, and they want to feel good. I might find my next runner next month, and I might quit right before I cross that finish line. So although you're in a season of waiting with it, why not keep waiting until you win with them? So.
Absolutely. And one thing, that Tina and I were talking the other day, I'm not here to say, like, we have the only product that's going to help you lose weight or whatever the case is. But a lot of things out there it's just for weight loss, or it's just for weight loss, obviously, is a big one. But if you actually look at the ingredients, that's not your nutritional value for the day. Right? They honestly should be taking Thrive and that because Thrive, the classic steps, it's just nutrition. It fills your nutritional gaps, and that's it. So it can adapt to whatever lifestyle you want to do. But a lot of these other things, again, you better be finding a good pharmaceutical grade vitamin along with that, because that's not enough nutrition in those ingredients to fulfill your nutritional gaps throughout the day. That's why I love Thrive, that it does that. Of course, I'm 5 months postpartum. I'm kind of playing around with Weight Watchers. I'm not sure what to think about it. I don't really feel like I'm eating that much different, but whatever. But I also like intermittent fasting. And I cannot imagine doing intermittent fasting or Weight Watchers or keto or whatever diet you want to do, and trying to eat all of the vitamins and fats and carbs and protein, eating all of that within under 1,500 calories or under a certain amount. Like, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's pretty close. So that's why I love the 3 simple steps, because no matter what you're doing, I know I'm getting that good core nutrition first thing. And so no, you don't want to eat, don't just eat Big Macs all day. That's not going to work. But you're not so stressed with, oh my goodness, I've got to get all of this balance, because that's almost, I'm sorry, as a mom, that's impossible for me. You may be better at it and you can do it. I can't. So let's talk about that. We'll wrap up maybe with, different, just the nutrition side of it. And no matter, I don't know if you've tried, I know you've done intermittent fasting, but do you feel the same way? Like, could you imagine trying to get all of those, everything you need in your eating window?
and that's another thing I'm very transparent about and that's what I tell people. I work out so I won't be as big as a house. There are times in my life where I'm like very strict, and I'm taking those 3 steps. I'm trying to get the protein in because I want to build muscle. I want to be lean. And then there's times like, why? Honestly, I'm the only one seeing myself, so why do I want to be fit? So I just eat and go. And but I do feel like Thrive helps me maintain a good consistency of not looking like a whale despite how I eat. And and I'm not one, again, I'm not one to, I know it's weird to be a teacher and not be a super big planner, but like I like freedom, and I like
Mm-hmm.
to just, you know, if I want a Big Mac that day,
Yep.
I want a Big Mac that day. I don't want to have
Yep.
to be. I I guess I can't deal with boundaries very well. Maybe that's what it is. Like, because if I tell myself I can't have chocolate, I may have
Yeah.
not eaten chocolate in a month, but the day I say I'm not gonna eat it,
Right.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
go
you want.
gorge on it because that's all I want. So I like having the freedom, knowing I'm getting nutrition,
Right.
not having a calorie count all day long, not having to look and say, oh, I need this. And I mean, you get better results when you are more structured with
Right.
it. And there are times I'm in that mindset to be, but I know Thrive has my back when I'm not in that mindset, where I don't have to worry that I'm gonna end up being super unhealthy because I'm not, like right now it's Valentine's Day and I'm fixing to go home and make bougie bites because I got several orders for that. And then
what's a bougie
I found a
bite? I gotta know.
well, it's just like, so I've started making king cake bites a couple of years ago, and then my friend she commented on my post wanting some strawberry ones.
Okay.
So I was like, and I made her some, and I was like, you know what, I can make money off this. And she's bougie, so I just called them bougie bites. So this is my bougie bites box, and I put I've got king cake bites, cookies, and fudge that I put in the box for it.
Love it.
I'm bougie, she's bougie, so we just called it bougie.
Love it.
So,
love it. And I don't, have you started Elite yet? Have you ordered it?
No.
Okay, so I'll talk about Elite, and then I promise we'll shut up because we could talk forever. So I started Elite in January. So Elite is our classic system, our normal 3 steps with added ingredients specifically for weight loss. I know you're like, what? Yes, Justin lost 100 pounds in the normal 3 steps. Can you lose weight on the normal 3 steps? Absolutely. But this is the first time we're like, hey, we are officially entering the weight loss market. So it's the normal 3 steps, just added stuff on top of that. It's still 3 steps, capsules, shakes, patch. I started in January, and I'll post my before and afters in the comments when we get off. I was 4 months postpartum when I started. I lost 26 inches in 30 days, 7.5 inches just in my waist. So yes, believe this postpartum mama was happy. Okay. But here's the kicker, weight to weight. In 30 days, I lost 1 pound. So,
I'm glad you measured.
I know. I was like, so make sure, no matter what you're doing, you should be measuring. Whether you're doing Thrive or not, measure. And I just recently bought a scale more to weigh her. Like I, for the longest time, never even owned a scale. So don't get hung up on the scale, no matter what lifestyle, you're doing. But Thrive Elite, I just ordered again, my second round because I'm done with the 10-day detox. And I am so excited to get on it again. People are having crazy results, but again, it's more inches. Yes, they're losing pounds, but it's the inches. And even Jason talked about that. You're going to see inches lost before that scale necessarily moves. And so normally retail, that's $284 for capsules, 2 things of shakes, and the patches. Right now it's $180. And then this weekend, there's free shipping on orders over 200. So reach out to Nikki if you have questions on that. I can, again, feel free to, she can put you in a chat with me. I can answer any questions or anything, but it's legit. It's different. The classic, I feel like you get that surge first thing in the morning. Elite, it's more a gradual energy that you feel, but it lasts all day. So it's just different in my opinion. I have people who are super sensitive, like Tina. She always had to take Thrive weird. She never could take her capsules first, but she can with Elite because it's that more slow, sustained energy. She's doing great with that. So anyway, if you are a past Thriver and you've not tried Elite, you do yourself a favor. This is legit. This will be something that breaks records in the weight loss industry this year. And just try it for yourself is all I have to say on that. But anyway, thank you, Nikki, for chatting with us. We have talked her to sleep.
Yeah.
She's out, but I'm sweating. That's okay. But anyway, you guys have a great Saturday. And again, reach out to Nikki or myself if you have questions, and let's get you thriving.
Thanks, Ashley.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.